Hey people, Impregnable here, 2v2 faction battle. This is Caldera's Refinery and Eldar versus the Space Marines. For the blue Eldar team, Khorne Flakes as a Farseer support hero fighting in melee with some powerful buffs and control, alongside evil Gozer as a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat with some powerful disruption and support. The red team for the Space Marines, AJK as a Force Commander, versatile frontline hero with strong offense, fighting in melee. And alongside, rounding off the teams, is Kruch or Kruch Y, I'm not sure, as a Techmarine. Starts off with a bolt gun, can get a melee loadout, supports with structures and repairs, some Imperial Fists, and Ultramarines in it. Have this kind of lopsided power configuration on this map, where the players in the 2 and 3 positions have to look after 2 natural powers. For the Eldar, it's evil Gozer. And for the Space Marine fellas, it's AJK up in the northwest here. Evil Gozer. Wasn't Gozer the crazy lady from Ghostbusters? Well, I say lady. Like some kind of weird evil entity. I don't know what Gozer was. What the heck was Gozer? Gonna have to re-watch Ghostbusters now. Howling Banshees catching some Tactical Marines in a bad spot. They should be running. Look at the specials going in. Gonna be bad news. Howling Banshees with power melee weapons up against heavily armored Tactical Marines. They do extra damage, slicing them up. And there was Guide on the Banshees there too. Should have retreated them as soon as those Banshees came into view. Maybe he was waiting for scouts to do something fancy with shotguns or something. But they were on the east side getting run off. On the west side, some dead Guardians thanks to some bolt guns of these Tactical Marines. Little bit of blob capping as well. Khorne Flakes, oh, and evil Gozer into some Rangers. Back over on the east side. Techmarine taking some pot shots. Got a decent starting weapon, this fella. Around 33 DPS, I think. Can easily outshoot those Guardians, but can't do much when Howling Banshees are running at him. We're going to see a master-crafted bolter most likely here. And shotguns as well. Banshees getting a few hits in. Forced to retreat, but they did not drop a model. Oh, they did. Right at the end there. Why did I say that? I cursed them. On the west side now. Farseer with Guide on herself. She's going to go down. Good special. Oh, maybe she'll escape. 3 hit points. Bolt pistol gets it. I think the bolt pistol gets it. If it didn't, the tax would have got her anyway. So Rangers getting their Pathfinder gear for Khorne Flakes into some more Rangers. Evil Gozers has it as well, so they get their long rifles and kinetic pulse and stuff. Where's that master-crafted bolter? There it is. First power purchase, most likely. Although these guys have their shotguns already as well. What about over here? No shotguns, no flamer, and no war gear for the Force Commander. These guys are going to be looking towards Assault Marines, I would think. Against, oh, double Rangers both sides. Definitely Assault Marines, I think. Warlock comes over to the west side to revive the Farseer. And I don't think... yeah, he's not going to level off that. Rangers getting shots on those tacks. Shotgun scouts trying to push them here. There's the kinetic pulse. They've all strangely split up now. Shotgun's doing some decent damage. Taking out one of the models, which cuts down their long rifle DPS by 1/3, of course. Here's the second squad. And here's the second squad for Khorne Flakes. They are also detectors, so they can spot the scouts if they try to sneak around. They need some more units on the field, these guys. Oh, we have a power sword for AJK. That is a weird pick at this point. It's a power weapon. There's no heavy infantry on the field for the Eldar at the moment. Does give you the increased battle cry, but you most likely want to pair that with more units to buff, you know. Get another unit up first and then get your power sword. But the power sword is up first, and we've got Assault Marines on the way for both of the Space Marine players. Shotgun scouts getting sniper rifled up, looking for a grenade. There it is. And those guys didn't move. And they're going to wipe. Tactical Marine bolters take them out. Back on the west side. Oh, Force Commander's going to go down. A bad approach here for AJK. Why try to approach at all? Didn't want the power being pushed, maybe. Didn't want the VP being taken without a fight, but gotta be careful. More careful than that. You can't just run into double Rangers and Howling Banshees. Skilni Jadalal. or something. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Skill did not work, maybe? I wonder what skill they're referring to. Maybe they tried to use Kinetic Pulse on the Rangers and it didn't work. 2-to-1 cap so far for the Eldar. Are you guys going to cap the mid? No. Farseer's level 2. Warlock's almost level 2. And Warlock revived her too. I suppose AJK's lost some tax along the way as well, perhaps, to get that XP on the Farseer. Oh, these guys are getting wrecked by these Rangers now. Assault Squad first jump. Right into it with the Howling Banshees. Shotgun Scouts are there with the blast. It's a pretty good blast. Need to focus down those Banshees, I think. Warlock comes over with the Destructor. Those Scouts are really low. Another jump from the Assault Marines into the other back line. And they still haven't dropped a model. Look at the amount of heavy lifting Assault Squad can do for you. And they get away without a model loss. Did we see the high-powered shot there? I mean, he's lost energy. He must have used it recently. Here's your Assault Squad of AJK now. Jumping into the Farseer. Howling Banshees will turn and engage. They have the aspect of fleetness. That was the Spirit Stone seal. Spiritual rights. These guys are in big trouble now, and there's Guide on the Banshees. What are they trying to do here? Are they trying to get to the Scouts? Where are the Scouts? Yeah, the Scouts are coming towards them. This is risky. Or maybe they're just trying to look for a better retreat path. Yeah, this is a slightly better retreat path for them. And the Scouts are here. In the end, it was well judged and well managed by AJK. Force Commander still down. Any help here? Kruch. 487 to 312. Warlock decap that wreck point there. Scouts on Central VP. Can they get the 2-to-1? The Space Marine fellas. A late tier 2 for Kruch. Did he get a Sergeant? Yeah, he got a Sergeant as well. Tier 2 is on the way though. Warp Spider's coming in for Evil Gozer. And the Howling Banshees here have their Exarch. She gets those mirror swords. See her on the left there because of aspect of fleetness. Grenade was missed. Does she still have a kick animation when she has 2 swords? That would just be weird. Just use your swords, lady. Scouts on the east side capping. Natural VP for the blue team here. And Tax have a Sergeant and a Dreadnought on the way for AJK. Bad news for the Howling Banshees soon. Sergeants in for both of the Assault Marines. Fire Dragons coming up for Khorne Flakes. That's going to be bad news for the Dreadnought, especially with Farseer guide support and stuff. Bit of a messy fight here. Scouts get away. Banshees get away. And there's those Warp Spiders. Teleporting infantry with good anti-infantry range damage. Grenade. Just hit one fellow, looks like. Can they bash power here? Oh, maybe not. Showing up is Khorne Flakes. The Techmarine goes down. Banshee's thrown in there. She does have the Spirit Stones to use the Farseer, as we know. Hasn't used it yet. War Shout gets the tax out of it. Assault Squad also leave. Assault Squad maybe could have stayed around, jumped the Rangers and did some work on them. Some Stern Guard dropped in by Kruch. And there's your Dreadnought. Stays in its melee, default melee mode for now. Burning down the node, caught kind of awkwardly. Is it doing it? Seemed to set fire to itself a bit there. Stern Guard. First Company Marines that can change their ammo to combat all targets at the moment. Loaded in their acidic Hellfire rounds, doing damage over time to these Banshees. They will also do it to the Farseer. There's a Spirit Stone Seal. Big Emperor's Fisto. Singing spears in. And there's the Fire Dragons. Taking shots at the Assault Marines who had a big staggered jump there. More Banshees coming in. Warp Spiders coming in with the Haywire. There's the Haywire. Do the other Banshees have... Oh, they're both fleetness. Okay. I think the Dreadnought's still going to go down, though. Didn't even need to guide the fire dragons there. Didn't get to do much. Oh, the scouts are also going to drop AJK down to assault marines and tactical marines. And of course, the force commander, who I guess was repurchased. Techmarine still down. Level 3 this fella though. Mastercrafted bolter is always going to level up your Techmarine quite well against Eldar, I think. What is this? Oh, the Warlock down. Tack's now capping. You're trying to decap this. Has he got a new sword? Can't tell. Grenade is dodged again. Warp spiders. Assault squad jumped into a big load of trouble. Merciless strike is a good hit. And then they leave. On the west side, meanwhile, red team's natural getting capped by guardians. Force commander runs away. Did he put... Looks like he put 4D Emperor on himself. Not something you see all that often. Whirlwind is the play from AJK. Really, with fire dragons around. That's very ballsy. Because these guys kind of counter the Whirlwind super hard with the Dragon Scale armor. 408 to 255 on the VPs. Stern Guard will do a lot of DPS here with those Hellfire. And they got that tax sergeant in there too, with his fancy bolt pistol. It's a really good bolt pistol that does more damage than the regular bolters. I think it's like... I don't know actually. I think the regular bolters are 13.5 DPS. Bolt pistol, I'm guessing maybe 15 or 16 or something like that. Tier 3 for Kruch. Both of the Eldar players are already there. Triple cap for the Eldar is in. Can they turn this around? Can the Whirlwind do some work? They're going to need to really focus down these fire dragons. Assault squad jumping in. Maybe a bit too early here. Farseer's level 3 now has Armor of Vassurian. Whirlwind needs to be still to shoot. There we go. Doesn't knock down the fire dragons because of the Dragon Scale armor. Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that jump before the Force Commander could join in and attacks as well. Over on the east side, Techmarine is still down. Warlock down again as well. Can they push here? Maybe. There's a jump. Yes, forces a big retreat. Can they bash some power? They're going to try to. Back towards the west side. Whirlwind still in play. Doesn't seem like he's gone after it aggressively yet. Khorne Flakes. See a council coming in though. And attacks have a plasma gun. Fire dragons are heavy infantry, so it will do a lot of damage to those fellas. You get the extra. Force Commander, you need to use your battle cry here. Where are you going? Don't know where he's going. I thought I was gonna go revive. I thought he was gonna battle cry the Banshees over. But he's gonna try revive. And that should level him to 3. Oh, maybe not. And there it is. Assault squad, you okay, fellas? Did they just wipe out the Banshees? They did wipe out the Banshees. Techmarine can now weigh in with that Mastercrafted bolter. And try not to die immediately. Almost died immediately. He just waited a bit as well. 11 hit points. A drop pod. Oh, some more Stern Guard. 312 to 196. Fire dragons run away. What is this? Oh, Force Commander versus Farseer. With the Stern Guard helping using their Kraken bolts, which do extra damage to enemy heroes as well as heavy infantry. Banshee's got the VP. Are they going to power bash? Nope. I think they should. Completely alone here. Oh, maybe they just get hit by this thing if they did. 312, 183, 1-to-1 cap. There's tier 3 for AJK. Last player to go. We got 2 Seer Council out on the field. A squad of Warlocks with Witchblades that can leap around and provide some passive damage resistance aura. And there's a Venerable Dreadnought for Kruch. Good way to fight the Seer Council. They can get heavy melee spears these days, but they still wouldn't like to fight the Venerable, I don't think. This thing unique to the Techmarine. Can charge, got a big pile of hit points, and has increased inspiration compared to regular Dreadnought. Did it get the Dark Age? No. Can get up to 20, 50 hit points with Dark Age of technology. Got some Vanguard veterans in. Guardian weapon team, most likely with a Bright Lance to fight that Dreadnought. Yep, Bright Lance is coming in. And do we see the fancy spears? Yep, empowered spears on both of the Seer Council. Kicking off on the east side. There's the time field. Good way to start the fight for the Eldar. They're trying to get out of the time field here. But I don't think they can engage this. Both of the Eldar players are here. Grenade. Get some decent hits. There's the Emperor's Fist. Bright Lance and Fire Dragons and the Seer Council all on the Venerable Dreadnought. Needs to leave. Needs to charge out, surely. Gonna go down here. Charge is way too late. There's the charge. But that bubble you see is Stoicism activating, giving it 10 seconds of invulnerability at the end. And constant inspiration. But it does go down. The Dreadnought's been wasted in this game so far. Seer Council tearing through the Stern Guard. Can they wipe him? They can wipe him. There's Mark Target up. Oh, maybe they can get the Seer Council done if those guys can jump again. No, they can't. Big fight then. Big losses on both sides, actually. Look at all the dead stuff over here for the Eldar. Just kind of evened out a bit. Mastercrafted bolter with a high-powered shot on the Seer Council. Level 4 Force Commander getting stuck in alongside the Vanguard veterans, but there's those specials coming in for the Emperor on the tax. Level 3 tax with Plasma. Vanguard are still getting absolutely destroyed, and they go down, leveling the Seer Council to 3. That was crazy. Was everything focusing the Seer Council there? And they still got away with 3 models and wiped the Vanguard. That was very impressive by the Seer Council. Fire Prism now for Khorne Flakes. High-powered shot again. Can they wipe the Rangers? They can wipe the Rangers. Heavy losses on both sides. Khorne Flakes down to just a Seer Council. Evil Gozer with Guardians and a Seer Council. But are these guys going to live? There's Mark Target again. Mark Target is from Signum Armor. 155 to 183 on the VPs. Farseer just healed herself, I think, with Spirit Stones. She's grabbing that central VP. More Seer Council coming in. These guys are level 2. Lots of red for 3 of the players, actually. We could see some nukes. Maybe some Terminators from Kruch. Is it a good idea to get regular Terminators against Seer Council? There's a Fire Prism too. Maybe some Devastators, eh? Make these guys run into a heavy bolter. 129 to 183 on the VPs. Could be hard countered quite easily though by the warp thrower and stuff, and the time field as well. So maybe that's why they aren't wanting it. AJK's got a Predator tank, just hanging out. Maybe go for Las Cannon to hunt the Fire Prism. And Avatar of Cain for Evil Gozer. Scouts up for AJK. I mean, shotgun's still useful against the Seer Council for sure. But they might die super fast. Just from ranged fire and stuff. Although there's not much ranged fire, is there? There's only the Guardians. Vipers are doing some work against that blob of tax and stuff. Is that guide on the Warlock? Got no weapon. Well, he's got the Witchblade of Khorne on the way. Should have just put it on herself. Whirlwind doing whirlwindy things. It's ground targeting the mid. It's a decent spot for it, eh? Another Predator tank and another Predator tank. This thing's already got extra armor. Double avatars coming out. Level 7 Techmarine, eh? Quite impressive. It's a big old Techmarine. Force Commander is down. He can still use for the Emperor and stuff, though. Maybe just throw it on the Techmarine, eh? Level 4 Assault Marines. They don't have their Thunder and Lightning. They may get it to take out the Fire Prism, perhaps. There's the first Avatar. Super unit for Eldar, providing huge buffs around it to allied infantry. And it's a powerful combatant. Predator getting a few shots in here and there. No sign of a las cannon though. Oh, there's a time field. Avatar's found the Techmarine. Warlock running into death, but did get a good ethereal slash in there. Not sure what that was all about. Was he maybe Providence was on the way or something, he didn't quite finish. Eldritch. HAK does well to dodge it, you know. Does pretty well to dodge it there. Fire Prism looking for a fight. I don't think you want this fight. This guy's got las cannons. And the Whirlwind could do Hunter Killer. Did it do it already? I don't know. It's facing the wrong way. 106 to 123. Fire Prism is going to go down here. Big boom. 53 red. That's a lot of red. See, accounts are looking for revenge. They do have those heavy melee spears. Whirlwind misses them. Whirlwind needs to move. Whirlwind is going to die so fast. Force Commander coming through. Don't think the Whirlwind is going to get out of here. As soon as it missed that shot, it should have got moving, but maybe even then it couldn't have got away. Oh, this tank's in trouble as well. This one here, I think. That one should be okay. Oh, they're running. Okay. But more Seer Council coming in and an Avatar. There's a Wailing Doom. Got to keep moving, Mr. Tank. Reverses away from it. The scouts get wiped, though. And there is Blessing of the Omnissiah from the Techmarine. Repairing all allied vehicles on the map. I don't think it's going to save this guy, but maybe. Anything behind it? Needs to keep moving. That's for sure. Both the tanks misfiring here and there, which isn't helpful. Needs to keep moving. Oh, not turn around. One of the Preds down. And this one, how is it alive? 13 hit points. 12 hit points. How did it lose 1 hit point? Maybe they shot it with their hand lightning. I don't believe it got away. I can't believe it. 85 to 82. It's so close on the VP. Single cap here for the Space Marine fellas. Here's the Wrath of Cain. Longest wind up ever. 79 to 82 on the VPs. Force Commander trying to face down the Avatar. Do you think he's Calgar or something? Avatar gets melter bombed. And there's another Fire Prism showing rear armor for some reason. Can they take down the Farseer? She's putting up a hell of a fight in there, level 6. Look at that, gets rid of those guys. Throws up the time field as well. And then maybe escapes. And then maybe escapes. And the tank is driven into death, perhaps. What is this? Some Assault Terminators coming in for AJK. Unique to the Force Commander. With melee weapons there, so the tank is down. His heavy melee hammers. Trying to take down the Fire Prism. Did they use their teleport already? Because if not, they could get this thing here. Maybe they did. 78 to 57. I think they need to stop chasing. Unless there's a Librarian on the way, and there isn't. Back towards the mid then. Mark target on the Warlock. Sternguard and Tax and the Techmarine all shooting him, and he gets the cap still. There were those 2 Avatars in his way. They were a bit nervous about it, I think. These guys switching to Vengeance rounds. Avatars have super heavy infantry armor, which is what this Vengeance rounds are good against. That and vehicles. What is this? Oh, that's the Terminators dropping back. AJK trying to look after this Western VP there. They don't have any scouts that can go and ninja the east side, you see. 78 to 40. 2 to 1 for the Eldar. Fire Prism getting shots from back there. Yeah, with 2 Avatars and 2 Seer Councils. That's a nasty wall to get through, isn't it? Got some late game Howling Banshees here. Getting Fleetness and their Exarch. And a Terminator Force Commander comes in. Is he going to get claws? Well, these guys did. Claws are very good against all this melee stuff, and the Avatar don't like it either. There's tons and tons of power melee DPS. And there's for the Emperor. Assault Marines with a good jump there. 78 to 15. Can the Space Marines punch through? Is he using Battle Cry? You have the Avatar and the other Seer Council coming in. Look at the damage to the Avatar there. They got one, but they're going to run out of the VPs. Eldar have the VPs, and Orbital was going to drop in there. Look at that. Awesome ending. I don't know if those Terminators would have got away. The Force Commander did drop, and those Terminators were really low. So even if they did cap it, well, you never know. There were 2 Fire Prisms to deal with. Still an Avatar. Still the double Seer Council. I think the Eldar would have got it straight back if they did get it. But let's look at his heroes. Level 7 Farseer in there. She did well. Level 3 Warlock was kind of a bit kamikaze, wasn't he? This Warlock. That Force Commander at the end. Not sure if that was worth the purchase. That Terminator armor. And a level 7 Techmarine with Plasma Gun at the end. That was good against the Avatars. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see ya next time.